talk to the men who find their confidence in their performance, and what happens. What do they risk when they lose that opportunity to perform?
Man, that's a great question. Man, identity is a big one for us men. We tend to wrap up our identity in our performance or our job or sports or whatever it is. I got to do better. I got to provide better. I got to provide more. I got to be the breadwinner. I got to be all that my wife wants me to be, needs me to be. I got to be all that my the business needs me to be. I gotta show up because my peers are looking at me and they're thinking, good or bad, whether I perform or not. We wrap up our whole identity in whether or not we're doing good in whatever category it is that we have decided that we need to be good in, right? And it's such a false sense of security. It's a false sense of identity. And when you're not performing well, you don't feel well because your identity is wrapped up in the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And that's really the tragedy right there, is because there are going to be seasons where you're not performing well, where market conditions are going to shift, where somebody's going to betray you and your business is affected greatly. It's going to be, your marriage is going to have some rocky times and you're not going to be 100%. You're going to have times where you're going to feel like isolating yourself and getting quiet and pulling away and not wanting to show up. You want to isolate yourself and not want to feel the pain because things are too hard. And when your identity is wrapped up in the wrong things, that can happen far too easily.
No doubt, man.
So, man, it's a big deal.
It's huge, man. I think if you want to be honest about it, and if you just look around a little bit, I see it so much. And honestly, it's not even gender related at all. I see it in men and women. We're surrounded by both. We serve with both. We're in ministry with both. We're in relationships with both. I see it all the time. The scary part is that, man, once you start down that road, you're kind of faced with a big decision. You find out you're probably going to find out somewhere before you get too far down that this is probably the wrong road that you're going down. You got to decide: am I going to keep going so I can save face, or am I going to turn around and start back over again? Both decisions are huge.